Okay, so I don't know how many of you guys have had the same problem as me. So I wanted this to be a high-waisted pants, but then when I got it, it became not as cute because it's just way too loose and I want to make it high-waisted as much as I can. So this is how much I actually need to take it in. So it's actually this much here. So I'm just gonna quickly show you how I'm gonna do it in my sewing space before anyone comes in. So yeah. And for those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Sandra Faustina and I'm an entrepreneur and free movement is my business. So today for this pair of pants, I am actually going to show you how I will take it in, and in my experience, because we do tailor dance costumes, I just have some tricks up my sleeve, so hopefully you'll find it useful and perhaps even it could be your business idea. So I want to make sure that I continue to inspire everyone around to show you that hey, you know, you can start your own business, you can start your own thing as long as you have love and passion for it. So before I say more, let's go get some elastic. Okay, welcome to my sewing studio. Now I am going to start looking for some elastic. I'll go with this white one. There you go. This is my 1-inch elastic in white. And I think this will work really well. I'm probably going to show you two versions. One is a no-sew version and one is a hand-sewn version. So nothing to do with the sewing machine. So we'll just use our hands to do all the work. Okay, so before we go into the trick, I'm just going to kind of show you how we're going to make this work. Now for this particular pair of pants, I want to make sure that the front seam of the pants don't look crumpled and it still remains flat, so that, you know, when we have to look from the front, it doesn't look like it's gathered or crumpled in any way. So it's only the back that I kind of want to add the elastic to. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the side seam. So my side seam, so when you look at your pair of pants, you can see where the side seam of the pants is. It's kind of where they stitch the pants together on both sides. So here and here. Okay, so I am going to start the elastic from the side seams so that the front waistband remains as flat as possible. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to figure out how much of an elastic I need. So my side seam, one runs over here, one runs over here. I'm pulling it up to the waist where I want it to sit. So your waist should be at the smallest part of your body, kind of where, you know, if you run your hands down from the side, you can see where it kind of like sits and stops going down naturally. So this is my smallest waist. So I'm just taking the side seams on both sides, putting it up to where I want it to be. And I'm kind of happy with where the side seam sits. So the remaining part at the back, this is where I'm going to add the elastic to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my 1-inch elastic and just making sure that this elastic actually fits inside this band over here like that. So if you can kind of see, you know, this is just nice. It fits inside because we're going to snap a hole there. So I'm going to measure just half of my waist from here to here. I'm going to tighten it a little bit just because I want it to be a bit snug. And I need to find some scissors. And I'm just going to cut it. This is where I'm going to need it to be. So this is technically half of my waist, from side seam to side seam. Okay, so now that I have this, I am going to twist my pants around so that you can see what I'm going to do. Okay, so now what I've done is I've actually worn my pants the wrong way around. Wonderful. So that I can work on this side, and you can kind of see how I'm gonna do this. So I'm just wearing the back forward. You can see the pockets here, and I'm gonna flip this forward. And now I'm going to zoom in. Okay, so now what I want to do is you want to go to this side seam here, and you're going to snip a hole. There are two fabrics here, alright, two pieces here, so you're going to snap a hole. Just use a pair of scissors and cut a hole right here. I'm going to get another pair of scissors. And just cut a hole right here. Oh God, this is thick. Okay. Okay. And I'm going to do the same for the other side. You don't have to be really exact with this anyway. Just cut a hole. Okay, now that you've got your hole here and over here, you're gonna grab some safety pins, and then what I'm actually going to do is I'm gonna grab one of the safety pins. I will choose the bigger one, and I'm going to poke it into the elastic that we've cut just now and measured and cut. So I'm gonna poke it in this way, and I'm gonna just loop it through the pins. I'll show you how to do that. So I'm gonna go from inside this hole here. Whoops, sorry, I'm gonna redo that again. Okay, so once you actually have your elastic with your safety pin pinned in, now we're going to loop it through. So just flipping this. I'm wearing my pants the wrong way around. And for the hole that you've just cut, you're just gonna put the safety pin with your elastic through. And you're slowly going to just loop it. Push it in as much as you can. You just gotta make sure that you don't lose the end of the elastic. Okay, I'm just looping it. Okay, now I'm gonna stop here first, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pin this down here because I'm scared that I would lose the end. So this I shall pin down first. And to pin, just use the safety pin. Just make sure it doesn't come out from the right side when you flip it back in. And there you go. Safe. Now let's continue looping. Continue looping. Making sure that this goes through. Alright, so this little baby is popping up right here. You see that? And I'm just gonna pull it in. Right, we got it. Feels good. Okay, so what's happening now is that the elastic's a little bit slanted, so I'm going to flatten it as much as I possibly can. Okay, so from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust the gathers so it's not so gathered here and less gathered here. So I'm just going to pull it a little bit so it doesn't look too bad. Okay, and then once I'm done here, I'm going to just safety pin it down. So I'm just going to grab another one first. And I'm just going to pin it down. I remove this. And ta-da! You see how this really holds at the waist? You see how this really holds at the waist? Okay, but me being me who wants to sew, I'm going to actually sew it down so I don't have to worry about the safety pin ever coming up, and I can feel completely safe with it. So let's just do a little bit of sewing. Alright, check it out guys. So this is what we've done. So if you look at the front here of the waistband, it still looks flat, which is kind of how I like it. I don't like it to look crumpled at the front, but at the back you can see it's a little bit gathered, but it's okay. Push my hair away, but it's okay. It's still not too bad, you know. Still cute. So you still have that going on, and you can see, you know, it fits nicely at the waist now, but it's still elastic enough so you can still pull it down. You know, even if you want to wear it lower, you still can do that. But if you don't, you want to put it up at the waist, it stays snug at the waist and still looks flat from the front, so it accentuates your waistline. And yeah, this is the final look. It's cute. This is cute. Now I like it.